Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 10th of December. How are you? And you, but most importantly, you. Yes, you tonight. Tell me about it. What are you grateful for? Well, I'd be grateful if my camera were not all crooked. There we almost go. There we go. Fixed it. We are not crooked anymore. How are you tonight? Let's get my other screen going here. Let's see here. Let's see if that other screen will pop up. Boom, there we go. Now we are live. I am way more ish than 8 tonight. Way more ish than 8. I am sorry about that, folks. Very sorry that I am so late tonight. Trying to do too many things today, and then the hours got away. The hours got away and driving in the rain, and here we are. That is how we roll today. The day ends, and here I am. Let's see here. I got a bunch of stuff tonight. For you tonight. Ooh. But I am thrilled to be here with you. I'm going to get going because I know I've already made you late for those of you refreshing to catch me live. Our opening quote tonight is from A Year of Positive Thinking. You are imperfectly perfect. Accepting your shadows is just as important as accepting your light. You're both this and that, angry and happy, joyful and sad, perfect and imperfect. Accepting all of who you are without judgment and condition may just be the truest form of love you ever experience. What do you think when you look in the mirror? What do you tell yourself about perceived imperfections? Are you accepting of all of you are, or do you place conditions on yourself, such as when I lose or gain 5 pounds more, I'll be, or if I could change this one thing? Notice the expectations that you set for yourself and how they make you feel. That is our opening quote tonight. Yes, it is. So I thought I'd talk a little bit. I needed to step back and talk a little bit about holiday traffic, okay, and what happened Thanksgiving weekend and some real data. Hey, Dodie, how are you? Great to have you here live with us. Sorry I'm so late tonight. Sorry I am way more ish than 8 tonight. But that is the way things crumble. But you know, I am glad to be your reason to stop scrolling, Rose. Yes, I apologize for being late tonight. Not enough hours in the day, although I had some truly amazing conversations with people today. So it's been a good day. Been a great day. So looking back at the Thanksgiving weekend, that is Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Secondhand Sunday, uh, uh, my mother would say, "What are you, in a ditch? I don't know where you are. If you're not live when you're supposed to be." My mother would say, "You're in a ditch somewhere and you didn't call." Looking at those 3 days, um, there is data beyond the sales. So one of the data points that I actually look at is, and it's sort of big brothery, okay? It's big brothery, cell phone data, okay? You know, you don't need people counters anymore, okay? Anonymized cell phone data. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Okay, anonymized cell phone data is what they call it. It's not as anonymous as you think. Okay, but I'm not here to have a whole privacy debate. but I've been in these. I've seen some of the raw data. It's scary Big Brother stuff, but the reality is that ship sailed. We're dealing with the reality of it. It is so much better than any people counter. It is what, like when you see, you go to your Google business page and it shows you that the store is busier now than other times, or it shows the peaks and valleys of when you're busy. That data is using that is all generated using cell phone data. And so they have huge amounts of data that they've already crunched of what stores were busy on that weekend, on that Thanksgiving weekend, and who the winners and losers were. Okay, with traffic up, and who had traffic down. Actually, dollar stores were down. But the big winner, okay, some of the big winners are names like Bath and Body Works, okay. Kohl's was a loser, down 5.3%. Macy's was a loser, down almost 6%. J.C. Penney's was a loser, down almost 7%. Belk was a loser, down almost 9%. Okay, this isn't their sales, this is just traffic, people walking around with cell phones. And since everybody has one of these, they know exactly how many people are in the store. They know exactly how far that cell phone traveled to get there. They know all of this. It's again, it's scary Big Brotherish. But and a couple of the winners, okay, Marshalls up 5%, TJ Maxx up 5%, okay, Bath and Body Works was the big winner, okay, but the real big winner was the category winner, okay, and that is what they lump into all things thrift, all things resale, physical resale stores. Okay, and it's a catch-all. It's not a perfect catch-all. It's the same with tax data. Resales up 12%, 12% in foot traffic. So not 100%, but resale up 12%. And it's a catch-all. It's not a perfect because they categorize it as thrift. I know some of you ladies get pissy, for lack of a better term. You get upset when they classify it as thrift. Okay, but up, okay, as a category, that it actually made the list, okay, to as a discussion point is huge. And this is, hey Michelle, how are you? Great to have you here live tonight. So just know that is there, and that is a stat, and that is a kickoff for the season, and it continues because resale is getting a lot of print and news media this season. I have an interview with the media tomorrow, talking about resale and the holiday season and Gen Z doing it, and we'll talk more about that. I'll share it when it airs. But so that is really good that we're being mentioned in all of these things. So be excited about that. Now, when I say Amazon and Walmart, what do you think? What do you think when I say Walmart? What do you think when I say Walmart? What comes to mind when I say Amazon or Walmart? Do you think major retailer? Do you think logistics company? Do you think delivery service? What do you think when you hear Amazon and Walmart? It is these are interesting. You're anti-Walmart. I am too. I get frustrated when I Walmart. I'm not anti-Walmart. It serves a place in the economy, and I knew a lot of people. I don't know that I know that many people anymore, but I knew people that knew Sam. Okay, I knew people. I think everybody's in that group is dying on me now. But that's a different world. The people that knew Sam. You think delivery service. You know, they are revolutionary. Any way you look at it, they are revolutionary. And there was a time where I loved Walmart, and then it just got to be irritating for me to go into Walmart. I was in one a month ago, 2 months ago, by accident. Not by accident. My nephew needed something or whatever. Doesn't I wouldn't have been my choices of places to go, but I was in a Walmart. And so I get it and everything. What if I told you Walmart doesn't think it's a delivery service? Walmart doesn't think it's a retailer anymore. Okay. Walmart thinks it has evolved. Evolved, I'm telling you. Well, I am going with what Walmart is saying. These are not me saying Walmart has evolved. Although Walmart has changed. Walmart has changed. And to signify that, Walmart is no longer going to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, where it has been listed as a company for 53 years. Okay, Walmart is no longer going to be listed there on the New York Stock Exchange. 53 years on the New York Stock Exchange. And it's not because the Walton family has bought up all the stock and is taking it private. It is because they are moving over to the NASDAQ, okay? Because they think that aligns better with the company that they are. They are a technology company, okay? That happens to sell stuff. A technology company that happens to sell stuff, that happens to have brick and mortar stores, okay? I'm not sure where I am on that. They are a front leader in retail technology. Don't get me wrong. Them and Amazon are doing a lot for technology. Yeah, what? What? Say what, Willis? What are you, Willis? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm aging myself there. Uh, uh, yeah, on the Nasdaq because they're a technology company. Is their argument? It, they are telling the stock market. Okay, it is what they are saying. It is what they are telling people, and I'm not sure. Yes, they're a leader in their industry in technology. They are a leader in retail. If they think so, yeah, it's an interesting thing. Thank you, Dodie. Thank you. Uh, but it is that they are leading with technology, that they are using AI to become more efficient. And they have used, I mean, it is how they took the crown. If you read anything, and I read a book earlier this year on the death of Kmart, and it is technology has always been at the center of what they do. How do they use technology to become more efficient? And so these tools, this technology, these things you're doing are ways to become more efficient. And to do that and to re-engineer their operations. That isn't like they're going to close or sell off technology, but it is an interesting thing. And in technology will continue to revolutionize our stores. Okay, technology is going to continue to revolutionize and things. I was having one of the conversations I had earlier was all about using voice for data entry in your inventory management systems, and how will you use voice to get items into your inventory and get items sold faster. So we're always looking to innovate okay, and raise the bar just that much more. And so, it's an interesting conversation, something that we'll have to see how it plays out. Okay, yeah, sharing. Yes, yes. I mean, how does that help us? And which is better? Is it voice? Is it picture? Is it what is it that does it? And this is getting. I've been using some of that and doing some tests with it on the various platforms, and it's close. It's close. It's not there yet, but it's close. It's close. And where I say close is you got to think of all the fields that you populate. Uh, Voice is close with the field. You got to think about all the fields that you need to populate. Your brand, your size, your things. It does description box. I will tell you, it does that. The category well. It doesn't do the attributes depending on your system. So there's some neat things, okay, that technology, and we have to embrace. We have to give a big hug to technology. Okay, we have to give a big hug. I mean, you see a picture of my father in his pharmacy right there. He's got the typewriter. He embraced technology. I mean, I remember when we loaded the first computer, came on a pallet. Okay, and he's like, "Where do we plug this in?" The got delivered on this pallet and stuff, and he's like, we had pallets on the dock of his pharmacy. He's like, where do we plug it in? And it's like, slow down, Dad. Got a couple months till we get going. Okay, but these moments and these things, we have to embrace it and make us more efficient. Okay, and so that you can do the stuff that matters. One of the stores I worked with today has really increased their associate floor time. Okay, and people on the floor just in Michelle's world, I'll pick on Michelle for leading them to the perfect purchase, helping them, just offering just simple greeting and okay, and what it has done for their sales in a short time. And this particular store that I had a meeting with earlier is what I would call boutique thrift. Okay, they're in a ritzy area. Okay, but they are a not for profit thrift store. Okay, and but you need not for profit's a tax status. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that not for profit is a tax status. But we'll help you get more focus on your business. So there is neat things we can do, but don't ever think of calling you and you're a technology store or a technology company. I just don't see that like Walmart seeing themselves. Leading the way with some of the things that we will need in the future. So it is great, and what's also great is them drives the price down of technology. They were one of the first retailers that they pushed the wide adoption of art. Just think of things like that, okay, that they did in the 70s that make it easy for you to have a barcode on things in your store today. And who knows? Technology company, retailer. I agree, Rose. The time to implement got to be shortened down or broken up into different pieces because it does take time. Absolutely does. It absolutely does. So my internet's being wonky tonight, folks, and I think you're seeing that where it's going a little bit tonight, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. But on Sunday, I will bring back and I will talk about holiday bonuses. We will definitely talk about holiday bonuses on Sunday. I wanted to talk about that tonight, but we will definitely talk about holiday bonuses on Sunday. You don't want to miss that. We have a much longer lesson on it in the program. but you know, talking about it just so that you're aware is an important thing from compensation, especially in this industry. We like to give gift cards and store credit, and you need to hear me talk about it just so that you are aware. And I will do that on Sunday. I promise you that. You know what else I promise you? This video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell. Ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you, yes, you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with our year of positive thinking. I read you the opening one, which was you are imperfectly perfect. I'm going to close with celebrate all the things. Life is short. Celebrate everything. The small stuff matters just as much as the big stuff. Celebrate all of it often. Boom. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am do like a good party. A wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. Maybe we'll have a Christmas party. Uh, uh, oh, wow. 30K. You being the IRS auditor. Was she doing it for you, Melissa? Oh, thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate you. But until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you on Sunday.